Hey Sag, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to jump straight in, see what wants to come out. We have the Chariot on the back of the deck, light energy. Wheel of Fortune, death, transformation, present energy, being around those that truly appreciate you, those that lift you up, those that celebrate you, that you can be your authentic self around, soul tribe kind of energy. Maybe for some of you that's family. It doesn't have to be blood, but it's like those that you class as family, your people, those that really understand you, that you can just be you yourself around. What's coming through is that thing of when you can just sit in silence with someone and it's like nothing needs to be said. It's like there's no effort needed. It's not an effort. It's just natural. It's just like a vibe, a feeling, a connection. It feels like the people that you're around, the people coming into your life, moving forward, they resonate with this new energy that you're coming with. There has been a transformation. This is going to continue. This is something that you set out to create, but something maybe that you're starting to see how things are exceeding your own expectations. The more you stand in your truth, the more you realign yourself and review your intentions, shift things around, come back to the why, come back to your truth, the more effortless things are flowing. Devil. 22 past 5, 17:22, the song just cut out, like lost connection. So I just had to come over here, but it was guided to check the time, 22 past. Okay, now it's connected. Now we've got that. Maybe there's something in that. 3 of Pentacles. This devil energy down here, this feels like Cappy in their power. This feels like a lot of wealth, physical abundance, material abundance, building things for yourself, for future generations, mastering your relationship with money, healing your relationship with money, with the material world, with what you do, why you do it, why you invest in it, making friends with something. It's a effortless relationship instead of some kind of controlling thing where you're being dominated by your wants, by some kind of lust or by some kind of addiction, whether that is to do with overspending or whatever it is. Not even overspending. It's like there's no such thing as overspending. But why you're spending, why you're investing in certain things. It feels like it's not now to mask a problem. Now you can fully enjoy what you're investing in. What's expensive to one isn't expensive to another. What someone thinks is worth it, another will think it's not worth it. You choose what you believe when it comes to your material world, but there's something here about a trust in yourself to enjoy what you're going after because you know it truly aligns with you. It's not a distraction anymore. Yeah, the Empress. 10 of Cups. Empress, near future energy. King of Pentacles. Self, 9 of Cups. Best you can do, take a minute and think of the bigger picture. Don't get lost in the next the next step. It's like, oh, someone might find a quick way of making money. Oh, this is good. This is going to make a lot of money right now. This is going to mean you can live good right now. This means you're going to have a quick boost right now. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, sexually. Okay, but by doing whatever you're doing right now, what is that writing for tomorrow? Think of the bigger picture. Think of what you really want to invest in, what you really want to feel, what you're really asking for. Okay, so the advert just come on, but it like froze again, like it disconnected while the advert was on. And I was like, okay, I'll wait for it to reconnect so I can press play, get the music going before I continue with the reading. So I waited a second. I'm like, no, I'm not waiting. I'm going to carry on. It will do its thing. When it's ready, it's ready. So instead of waiting for the connection to kick in, I kicked in. And as soon as I made that decision, it actually started. And what's coming through that message is, don't wait for something to start. You start. You kickstart the energy. You take the first step. Maybe you're waiting for something to happen, something to change, something to come into place before you start working on something, before you start embodying something, before you start doing something, taking action on something physically, or making plans, preparations, or taking steps to move to the next level. It's like, don't wait for things to invite you in, step in, and things will meet you there. 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Tower. Tower. You asked for change, now let go. It's that you ask for things to change, to stop clinging on to the old. It's like a fear of letting go of what that's gonna mean. I'm seeing someone clinging on to like a rock. They're in the sea, they're clinging onto a rock. It's like the current's wild. As soon as they let go, they're going to be off. They don't know which direction it's going to take them. They don't know where they're going to end up. They're not in control of that journey. So they cling on to the rocks. It's like, let go. Flow. There's a time to fight against the current, and there's a time to be the current. Just flow with things. Let go of what you think you need. Let go of what you think. Because it's like, even you could be trying to attain things, to do things a certain way. Maybe certain investors, maybe certain resources, certain venues, certain clients, whatever it is. You could be like trying to do something, get something in place. And it's like, this isn't even the way you're going to do it. Don't focus on how something's going to come together. Focus on the next step you need to take. Is everything in order? Have you got your things ready? So it's like, of course it's good to research, look into things, but things will come to you when the time is right. But have you got all the previous steps up to date? Is there any loose ends that need tying up? Example, maybe you're putting on an event. And you're looking for the way you're going to design it, or interior, like little details of things, and getting caught up in the colour scheme or whatever it is. And it's like, hey, let's secure the venue. You've got nothing to decorate yet. You don't even know if your decorations are going to fit with the venue. Let's find the venue. What can you do? Yeah, have the plan, have the vision, have the idea, have the dream. But what do you need to do? Maybe it's boring for you to make those decisions or have to take those kind of steps. It's more enjoyable to jump into the creative side of things. But maybe in order for the creation to really be held, you need to tend to some duties that are less favourable. This feels like something that it's not even about that, but it's about learning how to do the things you don't want to do with grace. Learning how to go and get what you need to get done for yourself without fear, without complaint, is actually a generational pattern that you're breaking free from, that's going to affect you and yours moving forward. It's bigger than just this thing. And it may not be in terms of an event, High Priestess, but just as an example, in terms of doing one thing, but maybe there's something else that needs to be tended to. It could be the smallest thing, like, is everything in check? Does an email need to be sent? Do you need confirmation? Do you need to check the weather? Do you need to check the date? Do you need to open a new bank account, a separate bank account to manage something? Do you need to set a date for something? So you have something to work towards to make it, it's like when the date's set, it's happening. It shifts it from I might do this to I'm doing this. But sometimes there's never a right time. And if it's not meant to be the date you initially picked, something will happen where you have no option but to shift that date. Let go of perfectionism, let go of having to have everything just so. Like that, if a date needs to change, it will change, something will happen out of your control. What can you do? No matter how certain you have something, some uncertainty could arrive. That doesn't mean that you need to be affected by this, that it needs to be a problem, that it needs to be an issue. Something funny's coming up. I really thought for a long time, like growing up, that I didn't like cleaning. And it's like, oh, it's such a burden, it's such a chore. And now it's like one of my favourite things to do. And it's very therapeutic. And what it is that I don't like is the stress. The stress when you're not willing, or when you believe something's a burden, the energy that you're in when you're doing the thing is what the burden is. It's not the thing. And I kind of learned that certain tasks were done hastily, in a state of stress, resentfully, unwillingly, kind of feeling like hard done by, like instead of being grateful that you have this space to clean in the first place, having some kind of music on in the background or something that you want to listen to or want to watch, and just zoning out, phone to the side. And even just that act of renewal, making something clean again, using your own hands on your home, in your environment, on whatever it is to like honor, to cleanse, to connect, to give thanks. And then the reward of being able to enjoy that clear space, clear mind. That thing of learnt behaviour. It doesn't have to be scary to let go. It doesn't have to be a burden to not know what's coming next. It can be an absolute breath of fresh air. It takes off the weight to a degree. It takes off the weight, the world. And the sun on the back of the deck. 1537. And the Fool. Bright new beginning. New opportunities. Emotional fulfillment for the long term. 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Sun, the Fool on death. Protect your energy, because some of you, it's like you don't even have a problem with things you think you have a problem with, but you're maybe absorbing the energy of others. Like others are stressed about something and you're taking on their problems. Not saying not to be there for people, but you can't be there for anyone if you're not there for yourself. 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups, the World. It's time to really set boundaries, respect your energy. Skunk medicine come out earlier, number 7, project self-respect. You can't be mad at people treating you how you don't want them to treat you if you don't speak up and let them know about how they're treating you. This is something I am working on. And it's like, because even it's like, you know better, oh, I know why you treat me like this because your own unconscious issues. So like, I'll be the bigger person. But it's like, no. Sometimes things need to be said. it's like if you say that there's a problem and that still happens and the person still does the thing you've asked them not to do once, whatever it is, it's like, okay, remove yourself if that's, you know, if there's some kind of miscommunication that can't be resolved. And maybe removing yourself will be the message that's needed for someone to realise, oh, maybe something was wrong there. But it's just to make sure that you're not holding hate in your heart. It's like there's a difference. And it's like there's a difference. The intention is everything. Again, Queen of Cups, it's like people, and including myself in the past, I've done this, like I have done this in the past, where, and sometimes, and I didn't even realise, and I know people that do this now, and it's like they're not conscious, and I wasn't conscious of this when I was doing it. But it's like someone will hurt you, relationship, like lover, friend, whatever it is, family, and you will take yourself out of the equation. Like, I'm not dealing with it, I don't care, like I'm bigger than that, it doesn't matter, I'll just keep it moving. But actually the intention is kind of like, oh, okay, you want to do me like that, then I'll do you like this. Bye. Like you can't even speak to me, you can't even see me, you don't know me anymore. But it's like that's your revenge, that's the revenge, that's the punishment. But when it's that unconscious, subconscious or conscious intention to move away from somebody out of hurt, not out of peace for your genuine self, then you might as well not move away, because it's like, it's a karmic attachment. That cord is still there. Because it's like you're mad at that person while you're keeping your distance. But it's like while hoping that, and again, maybe not consciously, because even before at the time, it's like, I'll be like, oh no, like I would never think that. But it's like until a certain time, until the emotions settle, that thing again where it's like the water's clear and you can see that it was just her, oh, I miss them. Or it's like a realization that you didn't actually let it go. It's like just distracting yourself for a bit and in denial and hoping that when you come out of the illusion, that somehow the story that was would have changed to the story that you wanted it to be. And people sit in that for weeks, months, years, decades. And it's something that I've always been so consciously aware of. Like I've seen people spend a lot of time, invest a lot of years waiting for things that they didn't even know they were waiting for. And it was something, because I was aware of, I always said it's something I wouldn't do, and still unconsciously I did that with that knowing. So it's like, just be aware, because we're often fast to say, no, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't. But it's like, okay, but how do you really feel? Like what is driving this? And then sometimes what I do is, to find out how I really feel, is I do the opposite of the thing I've decided to do. Because if there's no issue, it shouldn't be a problem to be open-hearted, to go and see the person, to take them for a drink, to send love there, if you're not all bitter and twisted inside. It's like, is it the fact that it's like needing a break from, to even be able to face something? Waiting for your own hurt to die down in the hope that you can just try again, because it's easier to do that than to admit that something's over, that it's done with. It feels like you've had a harsh realization, it's registered that something is over, that you never thought would be over. This could have been a relationship, maybe a job, way of working, lifestyle, some kind of illusion, coming out of some kind of illusion. 2222, the Magician, the Sun. Got the World on the back of the deck, number 21. And we have the Eight of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. And the World, number 21, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. And this is sitting on the High Priestess and the Empress. 222. Something that you've dreamt up is actually now here. News worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations or births, friends that you cherish. 333. Prairie Dog Retreat, number 47. And the Butterfly, number 9, Transformation. And the Dolphin, number 40, Life Force, Manner. First page is opened on 15, the Wolf, Teacher, page 97. The Pathfinder, the forerunner of new ideas who returns to the clan to teach and share medicine. Wolf takes one mate for life and is loyal like dog. If you were to keep company with wolves, you would find an enormous sense of family within the pack, as well as a strong individualistic urge. These qualities make wolf very much like the human race. As humans, we also have an ability to be part of society and yet still embody our individual dreams and ideas. The senses of wolf are very keen, and the moon is its power ally. The moon is a symbol for psychic energy, or the unconscious that holds the secrets of knowledge and wisdom. Fire moon coming through. Some of you guys got fire moon. Baying at the moon may be an indication of wolf's desire to connect with new ideas which are just below the surface of consciousness. Wolf medicine empowers the teacher within us all to come forth and aid the children of earth in understanding the great mystery and life. If you have drawn Wolf's card, you may be able to share your personal medicine with others. Your intuitive side may also have an answer or teaching for your personal use at this time. Prairie Dog Medicine teaches that strength and inspiration can be found by retreating into the stillness that quiets the mind. The strength of this medicine is also knowing when and how to replenish your life force. Prairie Dog Medicine people tend to seek self-empowerment in silence and inactivity, where they can access dreams and visions without the intrusions of worldly chaos. When they re-enter the world, they are profound and powerful anchors of calm resolve amidst life's storms. It may be a warning that your body's fuel gauge is running low. You might need a day of silence or retreat from regular activities before you become too exhausted to carry on. Have you put your basic needs at the bottom of the to-do list? Burning the candle at both ends may weaken the punch you can normally pack when tackling the tasks at hand. Take a much needed break before you crash and burn. In order to access gifts of inspiration and renewal, you must be at peace with yourself and rested enough to recognize the blessings being offered. If you've been battling a situation without gaining ground, Prairie Dog reminds you that pushing too hard can create a resistance that does not allow for interaction. Take a break, give it a rest. After a comfortable and relaxed time, you can return with a fresh perspective. In the meantime, the dynamics of the situation may have changed because your retreat allows for the present challenge to work itself out. Diffuse the energy. There is ample strength available if you quit pushing and go with the flow. Prairie Dog says its tunnels run both ways. Now it's time to choose the backdoor exit for some rest and relaxation. Sag. Got Got the Two of Wands and the Three of Swords. 222. Start with the Three of Swords. Crystal, pyrite, chakra solar plexus. There is still work to do, so don't get caught up in dreaming. This is a creative and active time. Perhaps it's time for you to move on. Your thoughts have power, ideas have taken shape, and it's time to pursue them and develop them further. Think for yourself, don't follow others, and rely on your original ideas. Don't think too much about your feelings, or you may find yourself trapped by them. Pyrite aids your thought process, bringing sparks of inspiration and energy. It helps you to focus your mind and release any negative emotion. Page number 52. 52, mate. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Right, and we've got the Two of Wands. Fiery energy. Crystal, carnelian, chakra sacral. Direct action, do it now and don't delay. Your acts have positive energy and intent behind them, and if you know which direction you are moving in, this is the moment. If necessary, take time to contemplate the direction before you move. If you are unsure or insecure, don't despair, because help is at hand. It's just around the corner, so keep going in the direction you are flowing in. Carnelian will help give you the energy and inspiration you need at this time. The parallel stars suggest a partnership, so at this moment, trust a partner or anyone or anything that helps work-life balance. Moon in Aries. Remain sensitive to others to avoid confrontation. And Moon in Pisces. Beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. See what Alice is saying. I'm just going to pull something from the Alice in Wonderland deck. The Mad Hatter, number 27. 333. And the first page it opened on was The Mad Hatter, number 27, page number 41. You may feel caught in a never-ending cycle of some sort or trapped in a societal pressure to conform. Yet the powerful tool that could help you now is already within yourself, and it is your imagination. Use it to create a world of your own in which you give yourself full permission to be exactly who you are meant to be. Key question: how could you fully embrace everything that you are with all your lights and your shadows? Rolling with the punches, alligator number 50. Have patience. Don't worry. Take time to rest. Plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Get advice. Professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships, feels like a mentor coming through, that kind of energy. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. And falling in love, making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. Whenever this comes out in any reading, it's like dun, dun, dun. Don't hear about the ex. Don't hear about the ex. You do want to hear about the ex, or you wouldn't be thinking about not wanting to hear about the ex. Inquisitive truth or realistic undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. undiplomatic, realistic, inquisitive, and truthful. That may have been me just there. It's like, it's not a thing if you don't make it a thing. If it's still a thing to you, there's something there that needs to be felt, be brought to light. It feels like with acceptance, something won't irritate you anymore. And we've got the Emperor, number 4, Aries energy again. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised, a firm but compassionate leader. And we have the Prince of Spring. Charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. Got the Emperor here. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Oh, that is the Emperor. Emperor energy. Desire for a more meaningful life. The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. And we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. 3, 3, 3. Prince of Summer. Romantic, captivating, dramatic flirtations, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.